Okay, I just got done sanitizing this machine. The hoppers are all cleaned out. All the augers got cleaned out while that was happening. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this apart, I'm gonna clean it, and I'm gonna lube it up. So I already loosened these knobs up so it wouldn't take me so long on video. And I actually already cleaned it so that you didn't have to sit through all that. But I take it off, and because the machine is off now, so make sure you turn that off. Since I just cleaned it, all these augers are all clean and sanitized. Hands are clean. I'm going to take this over to the table. Now what I'm going to do is, well, let's see how you can see that. So I already cleaned this. It was actually pretty clean on this side already because I just got done washing out the machine, the sanitizer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off one of these ends. They both unscrew. And slide it out. And set these aside. I'm just gonna clean these. These don't come in contact with the ice cream, but they get a little dirty with ice cream stuff on them from just dripping and such. Anyway, these plungers all have to come out of here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of pop them all out. Now I already took this out and cleaned it. I brought it to the sink, I cleaned it up. I'm making sure not to lose these O-rings. They shouldn't fall off. But you'll notice that these two are the same for the two different flavors. This middle one that mixes them is different. It's got the divider part of the O-ring down the middle. So when these go back in, the one that's different goes in the middle. After I cleaned them, let's see here. After I cleaned them, but before I put them back in, I took the lube. This is food grade lube, and I just put a little dot. You just put a little dot on it like that. On each one. I'm just going to spread it around with my finger, make sure it's all lubed up. I'm doing that to all three of them. I'm going to put that in. This goes in with the divider down the middle, but you can really only put it in, one way. It doesn't matter whether it goes in like this or like that. So I'm going to put that in there. I'll put that in there most of the way. Put that in there most of the way, and you see, I don't know if you can see those little rods right there, the 3 rods. As you're putting those in, those handles go just like that. They're going to be floppy in there for a second and go around that. Okay, now that they're all in there, I am going to line them all up. With this. Let's see here if I can get a good shot. Okay, take this. Now these are all cleaned, lubed, and they feel brand new. I also took this whole unit to the sink and cleaned it up when I had those other valves out earlier. But now this is ready to go back on the machine. I'm gonna leave that right there for a second. I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna pull these out and look at this. When we inspect it, it's got ice cream on it. So I'm gonna take those to the sink. That part right there is the seal between the machine and the ice cream cylinder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this over to the sink. I'm gonna wash it, and then I'm gonna take that lube, and I'll just give you a little tutorial with this dirty one here. I'm gonna take this lube, I'm just gonna put a little on right there, and I'm just gonna go around that circle there, and then and after it's clean and lubed, then that'll be able to go back into the machine. And I'll show you what that looks like a little. Let's see here. All right. So I don't know if you can see down in there, but you can't really tell on the camera, but that hole back there, the bigger one, is that shape. And I'm just gonna put that back in there, and it pretty much lines itself up. I lift that up a little until it lines up, and then now I can push it. Now it's ready to get pushed in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this group head, if you will. I don't think they call it that on ice cream machines, but I'm gonna take this. Now that they're both lined up, I can push them in. Just gotta make sure they stay right there. I'm gonna lift this up. Both of my O-rings are on here, and I put just a little tiny bit of lube on each one. Now that I can push it firmly against the machine, it goes all the way because those augers are kind of sprung in there. And now I'm going to take these and I'm going to spin all these back on. The longer ones go up top. And then it's done and ready for a product.